So the battle for team runner-up here could be in play. Swenson and Milton Hershey and Penn Wood all in a tight battle right now. Penn Wood's got the top seed. It's been a big day for Penn Wood. Eric Futch with gold medals in the 300 hurdles and the 200-meter dash, and now going for another gold medal here in the 4x4. Final event of the day on the track, and here are the lane assignments. Try to keep this all straight because we have Pennsbury, Penn Ridge, and Penn Wood. Pennsbury in lane 1, Penn Ridge in lane 2, Ben Salem in lane 3, Penn Wood in lane 4, and then Swenson in lane 5. Wilson of District 3 in lane 6, Wissahickon in lane 7, and Conestoga Valley in lane 8. Cardinal O'Hara, the two-time defending champions, didn't qualify out of the district meet for the 4x4 this year. Strathaven well on their way to a team championship. Wellington Zaza getting a lot of points for them in the field, and then Chris Williams in the 110 hurdles with a gold medal. They won the 4x1. Now Penn Wood. It's been a lot of top performances for them today with Futch in the hurdles and the 200-meter dash, and now they'll try to cap this very good day off for them by clinching a team runner-up trophy, perhaps, if they can win the 4x4. Swenson runner there in lane 5, Wilson runner in lane 6 on the right.
You can see on your screen how dark it seems to be compared to earlier this afternoon, where we had the bright sunshine, heavy shadows. So that wind is still there, and we're overcast now. Still, it doesn't take away from the drama with these athletes.
Not at all.
Fantastic athletes here in Pennsylvania. A credit to the coaches, track and field coaches, who often are teachers, sometimes not teachers. Maybe they've come in hired individually to coach individual events. I know there are a lot of venues springing up. There's a place called Vault Works in Mechanicsburg that's been really working well with pole vaulters in the Harrisburg area.
And actually, speaking of the weather, I mean, this headwind going down the front stretch is probably a little bit of a bother, but conditions-wise, this actually is really not that bad for a 400-meter runner. It's overcast. It is still obviously very warm, but it has cooled off a bit. Feels less humid to me. Anyhow, here we go. Final event of the day on the track, the AAA Boys 4x4.
And they brought them up. Somebody wasn't ready. It's definitely become quiet in the stands, but I'm sure once this starts, it'll be lots of cheering again. That's a nice shot from the lift. You see the start-finish line and how all the runners are in the curve.
And one more time, they'll run out of the 3-turn stagger, which Wilson starts to make up immediately in lane 6. Start down there in lane 1 by Pennsbury. Penn Wood looking solid in lane 4. As we approach the first exchange. Wilson and Swenson. And Wissahickon coming on now in lane 7. Looks like they'll make the first pass of the baton. Wissahickon, Swenson, Penn Wood coming up astride Wilson in that battle for 3rd right now. And in fact, I believe it's Penn Wood who passes the baton in first. And they'll come to the cones, and one final time they'll be able to come down to the rail. Swenson just out in front of Ben Salem, Penn Wood, and Wilson. And Penn Wood coming up hard on the outside now around the Swenson runner. Ben Salem following the footsteps of Penn Wood. Alyssa Hicken is 4th.
That's great form coming down the straightaway. He's accelerating. Let's make the pass. That was a nice exchange on the baton. Didn't lose any time.
More than halfway through it now. Penn Wood ahead of Swenson and Ben Salem. Penn Wood victory here would all but cement a team runner-up trophy for them. Strathaven in good position to clinch the AAA boys team title. And again, we believe Swenson, unofficially, Swenson in position depending on field events in AA girls, with Coatesville in position, field events notwithstanding, in AAA girls. But that is unofficial. And it's only based on what we've been handed. Coming down on the final exchange, 1 lap to go. Penn Wood, what a second half of the day it's been for them, with Futch turning in 2 gold medals, and now this Penn Wood team on the verge of another gold medal. If they can just hold on here in the 4x4 where they came in as the top seed, in fact they were almost 3 full seconds ahead of anyone else in the times they turned in yesterday.
They're 30 meters out in the lead.
Good battle for second behind them between Swenson and Ben Salem. But this is all Penn Wood.
Start to finish.
They ran a 3:15.06 yesterday, the state record by Glenn Mills at 3:12.76. And here comes Penn Wood to the line, and what a time this will be, as Penn Wood wins the 4x4 in a 3:15 flat. That will be among the top 13 times in the country this year. In fact, it is the 13th best time, 3:15.04 for Penn Wood. Maybe a clincher of a team runner-up trophy as well.
Congratulations to Penn Wood. 3:15, a stellar time here to end the running portion of the meet.
Pretty dominant victory for them, really, after the first exchange and then going on from there. And again, you just see all the energy that has been expended on this hot, humid, early summer day at Shippensburg. The final turn.
Here's the finish. Again, he's so far out in the lead, but he wants to state dominance here. Finish strong. That's pride in yourself and pride in your school. Again, excellent arm action, great knee lift, and the combination of arms and legs together keep you moving down the track. I'll be turning this over to Mark Heckel here.
Rick, great to see you again, and thank you for your outstanding analysis on the track. Penn Wood, the 4x4 team champions. Now, throws fans, we have not forgotten about you. Jumps fans, we have not forgotten about you either. Still, highlights from 10 field events coming up, including a national record, including a long-standing state record in the pole vault. We're going to show it all to you coming up as Mark Heckel joins us as coverage continues from Seth Grove Stadium at Shippensburg and the 2012 State Track and Field Championships.